Yeah, thank you very much, David. Well, I come from a family of sailors of centuries. My family came from Denmark to Chile for whaling, and then we have keep the tradition of being related with the sea. And specifically, my father was a Navy officer, and a Chilean Navy officer, and I because of that, I did live all around the Chilean coast. I did grow all around the Chilean coast, but specifically in Patagonia. I spent 5 years of my childhood there. Was my best years ever that I did have as a child in living specifically in Dawson Island and Punta Arenas. And then I also became a Navy officer and a naval aviator, and I did spend most of my time sailing and flying in the Patagonian fjords and Antarctica during yeah, I spent 27 years of my career in the Navy. Yeah, that is my background and why I'm here. Well, I was planning in the shortly in the presentation, but because of that, I did realize the changes on what was happening specifically in Patagonia. Between my childhood and I as a grown up, there was a huge change, and I said, well, something very, very dramatic is happening, and I started researching about that, and then we come with a solution, and I decided to dedicate my whole time, and I asked for my retirement soon to dedicate my full time to this passion about the whales and about the getting back the environment to what we could consider normal. Yeah.
Well, I have to say that Patagonia is on the wish list of my partner, right very close to the top of the wish list. But I just like to ask you, you said you noticed a change in something between your childhood and the present time. What was it that you noticed particularly?
Well, it was uh, the amount of snow, and the lagoons didn't freeze anymore. I did spend my childhood playing freely in the winters, just like the movies of the 80s of the Christmas in the northern hemisphere, playing with snow and ice skating freely with my friends, getting to know the neighbors and everything in the winter time. And but then my child spent most of his time inside the house because it was raining, and the only place for going ice skating was the mall. Now we did have a mall because Chile did grow economically a lot, and now we did have a mall, but it was the only place for going ice skating, and you have to pay. So that was so different of my childhood, and I was shocked about that, and that's why I started researching about what to do. Yeah.
Okay, so it was global warming rather than something you spotted in the ocean, the effects of global warming.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You can
Yeah,
you can say that. Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Okay. And how did you come across Jen?
Well, I decided to start working as a commercial helicopter pilot because I wanted to create my business plan. I was already I did my master in the university in the best business university in Chile because as I said I was preparing my retirement for do this business, and I was looking for a business partner. So looking for a business partner, I started working as a commercial helicopter pilot in expedition cruise lines. And in one of those trips between Ushuaia and New Zealand, I met Jen, and yeah, she fell in love of the idea, and we started the business together.